Emotional exhaustion and how to get over it. We all get emotionally exhausted at some point in our lives. It is normal to experience an overdose or one emotion or another and deal with the hardship and struggle. And only through this experience can we truly see the beauty of life. But when the emotional exhaustion turns into a perpetual experience of negative emotions, it isn't healthy anymore. Emotions are the driving forces that build our character and they give flavor to our lives. The more we understand emotions, the better we can deal and nurture them. The ability to deal and nurture our emotions and the emotions of others is called emotional intelligence. Welcome to Life Hack Line, the channel that roars the secrets of life. Make sure to watch this video until the end because we don't want you to miss a thing. And if you don't know us yet, we at Life Hack Line are specialized in creating life hack ideas, tips and tricks, content that are fun and can absolutely make your life easier. Emotional intelligence is the capacity for identifying the signs of emotional exhaustion. It is natural to be emotional. Show emotions to oneself and share and express them to others. It is a crucial part of the individual's personal and social development. But can we really recognize our emotions in a way so we don't get entangled by them in a way that we get emotionally exhausted? The meaning of emotional exhaustion is the state when negative emotions overwhelm the present moment in any aspect of life over and over again. Today, emotional exhaustion is closely linked to emotional labor, which when poorly managed results in being burnt out. However, emotional exhaustion can also be an outcome of social, familial, friendly, or intimate relationships. Regardless of the source, when we repeatedly feel the following: worried, bored, anxious, unworthy, unhappy, this increases the emotions of becoming even more frustrated, envious, fearful, doubtful, angry, annoyed, and you reach a state of being emotionally exhausted, a state of dullness, confusion, and tiredness. Repeatedly means daily. Every day deep inside of you, there is the feeling of one or few of the above-mentioned emotions, overwhelming your present moment, playing a part in your daily activities, robbing a significant amount of your physical and mental strength and vitality. 4 signs of emotional exhaustion. The signs of emotional exhaustion are hidden in your emotional expression, and they show through your mood and the way you react and manage your emotions. When lacking self-awareness, the most efficient way to identify the signs of emotional exhaustion is to seek professional support or ask your loved ones to have a closer look at your behavior. Your reactions, like your body posture, facial movements, microexpression, and verbal or nonverbal expressions. I know it is not easy to share such personal feelings and weaknesses with others, but one thing that we must understand is that we are all interconnected, and our personal growth is dependent on communication and interrelation with the people around us. And that applies especially when things go wrong. If you don't open your closet, how can you nurture your positive emotions and express positive qualities and virtues to others? Self-awareness detects emotional exhaustion. As a meditation teacher, it is my daily business to analyze, study, and share my opinions about emotions. The meditation as the fundamental element of reviving the self-awareness can help to manage this whole subject matter. Number 1, you feel tired very quickly and very often. It is nothing but natural to become physically exhausted after performing physical activity. After a rest, the body recovers, recharges strength, and replenishes energy. Usually, in this condition, you have the stamina and the resilience to absorb many of the below-mentioned signs. Number 2, you lose interest in engaging in daily activities. Chronic tiredness results in a mood that expresses demotivation, idleness, annoyance, and frustration. These are signs of emotional exhaustion, showing no motivation, no vitality for engaging in or exploring new things in life. Number 3, you feel less in your personal relationships. The signs of constant boredom and annoyance are linked to a behavioral tendency showing indifference that makes you less tolerant in your relationships. The signs mentioned above breed impatience, which quickly creates anger, envy, and even hatred. Even more frustration arises by the fact of not being able to manage relationships on any level. Number 4, you feel insecure, incapable, and unworthy. The need for isolation arises and you reach a mood where you feel insecure, doubtful, and anxious. You begin to question your capabilities and your self-esteem will sink lower and lower. The cocktail of these feelings and moods creates so much confusion, resentment, and sadness up to a point of complete emotional exhaustion, a state of burnout. This process of emotional irritation and imbalance helps rather unexpectedly. Without notice, despair crawls deep into the psyche, exhaustion, all vitality, and all creativity. How to get over this exhaustion? Apart from the different techniques to overcome mental exhaustion, there is one organic way to recover from emotional exhaustion, and that is meditation. Number 1, prevent the development of emotions. In other words, learn to identify the emotion before it arises and cut its process of involvement. For example, the feeling of boredom leads to annoyance, and that leads to rejection, irritation, frustration, and so on. Number 2, once a negative thought arises and creates a destructive feeling, it is a sign that negative emotion is about to erupt. The idea here is to disrupt the creation of this process and exchange it with a constructive mental and physical activity. Number 3, this can be done only in a meditative state of being. In a state of inner observation, watching the thoughts, breathing exercises can help you reach that state. As emotions are the result of the unconscious repetition and acknowledgement of feelings that are supported by the constant creation of thoughts, it is imperative to understand that the root cause of emotional exhaustion is found in the creation of these thoughts. The meditative state of being can slow down this process and can give a clear picture of what is going on deep inside of us and find the root cause of the problem and the solution for it. One thing worth remembering is that no human being is spared from the turmoil of emotions. You, me, and everyone else suffer and enjoy the effect of the emotions that we create for ourselves. The above technique sheds light on how we can identify, understand, and move through the whole spectrum of emotions to get over the emotional exhaustion and achieve emotional balance. This way, you can safely experience being the victim as well as the beneficiary of your various emotions. Use this technique to balance your negative emotions and improve your emotional intelligence. During your meditative state of being, all the signs sent to you by emotions carry messages for the growth of your emotional intelligence and mental strength. Know that emotions are there to be analyzed and understood, not only to be enjoyed or avoided. Embrace them, handle them, and don't get lost in them. Think these helped? Let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Lifehack Lion and make sure to hit that notification bell icon to be the first to watch our newest videos. Thank you so much for watching, and until our next Roaring Lifehack Lion video.